Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, subscribers, and Trevorites. But mainly I'm saying good morning to you, the subscribers, because you're the ones that keep the channel growing. Thank you. Also, good morning to my lovers, haters, waiters, bitters, chicken chasers, master bakers, YouTube creators. If you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free! Right, people? It's Thursday, actually. Yes, Thursday. So, been up this morning. The weather, I should do the weather, shouldn't I, on TV? The weather is absolutely shit. It really is. It's shit weather. It's good if you have greenhouses or gardens or lovely fresh flowers outside. Yes, it's wonderful weather. Other than that, the weather's known as shit. Shit weather today. Right. Really, Zeus? I've had Zeus out this morning in that shit weather with a Gore-Tex jacket on, with sandals on and a poo bag. Yep, been out, done that job. Son's fed. Was going to go to school. I kept saying, you're going to put a Gore-Tex jacket on. Wear a waterproof jacket. No, Daddy, I want to go to school. I'll just wear my jumper. It's raining. You can't go to school like that. You must wear it. Then my ex-wife, it's okay, I'll pick him up. I'll drop him off at school. It's not the point. The point is, weather, brain cell. What is it with children? Doesn't make sense. Oh, well. So the news in, thank you for the emails, I do appreciate it. News in is that, first of all, thank you to everyone who continues to purchase my First Into Singing book and my book Exploitation. One of them's in the top 100 bestsellers, which is First Into Singing. The other one, the new one, isn't. But anyway, these things happen. Right, news in. Human remains have been found in the Titanic submarine. I think we all could have put a bet on that. Clearly. So they will discover what went wrong. I don't understand it, really. They will discover what's went wrong in a thorough investigation. Well, we know. It imploded, exploded, whatever you want to call it. It blew up. It blew up. Yep. Does it really matter? Yeah, the families have lost members of their family. They're dead. The amount of pressure would have just blown that skull completely apart. That body would have been flesh ripped off its bones. Disaster. DNA from different swabs. Yes, we know they're dead. We know that. Do we really need to know all this detail, though? Do we? Yes. We found a tooth 3 miles away. Yes. In the belly of a bull shark. We don't need to know this shit. But there we go. Investigation is billionaires should not venture into space and go to the deepest of the sea. Just leave them. If they're coming up with crazy ideas, strip them of their assets before they kill people. Jesus. And the amount of people coming out now and going, well, I was booked on to go, oh, that's up, but at the last minute, my lace broke on my left shoe and I decided not to go. Well done, you're so brave. Right. For those that are interested in Harry and Meghan, tomorrow is deadline. Tomorrow was the deadline for the eviction of Frogmore Cottage. And guess what? The day before the deadline, Harry and Meghan have handed back the keys to Frogmore Cottage. Yes, considering 6 months ago, King Charles issued an eviction order. Well, there we go. The keys are back now. So now, Prince Andrew may have somewhere to move into. Just saying. It's been refurbished. Cheers, Harry and Meghan. It's been refurbished. So, yes. Another good news. Yeah. Oh, and for those of you that... I have to say it. Ready? The ex-head of the police watchdog has been in court, charged with the rape of a 14-year-old girl. And he was in charge of the police watchdog? Now, it's just my opinion. Does that mean his judgment was impaired in the cases he overlooked? Or should we now carry out an investigation into what took place under his watch as the head of Watchdog? On what was brushed under the carpet? That could be another investigation, couldn't it? Yes. More taxpayers' money. Yes. Don't know why I'm going to say this, but I will say it. If you're going to do an investigation into things happening from illegal immigrants and migrants coming to our shores, maybe we should take the funding for that out of the overseas bill. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what I mean. There we go. And the London Mayor candidate that was heading to try and take the seat from Sadiq Khan, who had planned to put ex-soldiers into top places of the Metropolitan Police. He had planned to put them into civil servants and the jobs which need kicked up the ass. Right? Oh, he's had to stand down because of allegations of sexual misconduct. Yes. Yes. Daisy Goodwin, I think it is. Let me get her name right. Daisy. Yeah, Daisy Goodwin had the allegations. But it's not just Daisy Goodwin now. Nope, it's not. Because guess what? Sarah Vine has now came out decades later to say that, well, when I was at number 10, who was she? When I was at number 10, I was groped by Harry Enfield. Listen. There needs to be a timestamp done on these cases. Stop moaning and complaining about things that happened decades ago. If you haven't got I don't care what people say, if you haven't got the bollocks to come up with them when it happens, or then the following year, or the following year, or the following year, it's done and dusted. It's your own fault. It's my opinion, it's your own fault. You can't keep going, well, yeah, oh, let's bring this up again. I just think it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anyway, what happens in number 10? Is number 10 like a sexual fucking dungeon filled with people with leather whips? Because it seems that everyone's being sexually assaulted in the Prime Minister's house or his office, whatever you want to call it. Shocking behaviour at the highest level of government. Oh, right. This brings me on to another one. I'm going to bring this out. Ready? A male vet has had to pay out compensation to his secretary. His secretary has blonde hair. Let me get this straight. So she's got blonde hair. He's walked in and said they must have some sort of rapport if she is the receptionist. But allegedly, one day he went in and called her Blondie. Morning, Blondie. Him calling her Blondie left her traumatized and embarrassed, and she tried to sue him. He's now had to pay out compensation for making her feel humiliated. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I would treat it professionally now. I would say, who's in today, what's in today, have you written this down, check up. Just do it professionally. And eventually, when that little rapport you had with her going hi and making her a cup of coffee and she made you a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and maybe you shared a joke, cut that shit out and do not do it anymore. Eventually she'll leave. Shocking behaviour. Blondie? Hi, Blondie. He wouldn't have said that if there wasn't a sort of rapport there and a relationship, in my opinion. But there we go. Weak people. I read that today in an article, I think it was in the Mail, about the woman being offended by being called Blondie and getting compensation for feeling humiliated. And the story below that was, women make great hunters. And I'm thinking, make your mind up here. You're either weak or woke or you're strong and fierce, but you can't be everything. Jesus Christ. Wow. It's just, strong women are everywhere in society. But for some reason, it's the weak men and the weak women that give strong men and strong women a bad reputation. The weak and wasteful. Weak, wasteful, woke wankers. The WWWW, I call them. Shocking behaviour. Well, people, listen. There is loads in the news. I mean, you got your Trump thing going in America. You got your Biden thing going. Biden. Oh, before I go, one last thing to cheer you up. President, ready? The leader of the free world, President of the United States of America, when asked about Putin in an interview, which you can Google, He said, and I quote, well, you know, he's running out of options. He's certainly losing the war in Iraq. What? Sorry, rewind that. What did the president say? Yes, well, he's losing momentum. He's certainly losing the war in Iraq. Everyone went, it's in Ukraine. Joe, Sleepy Joe, wake up. Are you aware that it's in Ukraine? Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. You said Iraq? You said Iraq, Joe? What's going on in your head? Why are you letting him lead, the leader of the free world? He doesn't even know where his troops are. Wow, it's a clear indication that someone else is running America. Anyway, listen, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.